guys, welcome back. So I don't know about you, but I keep losing my crochet supplies all the time. Sometimes it's my hooks and sometimes my stitch markers. So today we're going to learn a simple and super cute way to store all our crochet supplies. We're going to make a crochet granny. So let's get started. So for this project I'm going to be using some skin colored yarn in one color for the outfit of my granny doll, in a different color for the apron, some yarn for the hair. I'm using a white shade. You can use anything that you want. A 2.5 mm crochet hook. This is the most important. You need a stitch marker. If you don't have a stitch marker, use either a safety pin, a bobby pin, or just a piece of yarn. Just something to mark your rows. A pair of safety eyes, scissors, a yarn needle, and additionally you'll also need some stuffing as well as some yarn to make the details like the mouth. Now since we're making this doll to store our hooks and other supplies, we're going to make it pretty big. So usually my dolls are not that large, but this is definitely going to be a slightly larger project, so you need a little bit of patience. So in order to get started, we're going to make a magic ring. Hold your yarn in your fingers like this and cross it across to create an X. Insert your hook into the bottom, pull up the top and twist. Now you're just going to pick up a loop and your magic ring is ready. Into this magic ring we'll be placing 6 single crochets. So insert your hook into the magic ring. You have 2 on the hook, pull through 2. Again, pull up a loop, so that's 2. Again, for 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now just tuck the tail end of your yarn, tuck it tightly to close your magic ring, and you've completed row 1. Now for row 2, we'll be placing an increase on each of the single crochets. What that means is on each of the single crochets from the previous row, we'll be placing 2 single crochets. So let's get started on the first one. Insert your hook. Here you have 1. Into the same stitch, you'll place another one. So that's 2. Now into the next one, you'll place 1 and another one in the same one, 2. Into the one after this you have 1, into the same one, 2, and you'll do this all the way around until you have 12 stitches in total. Now at the end of row 2, once you're done with your 12 stitches, just place your stitch marker on the 12th stitch for you to keep track. And we can start with row 3. So for row 3, we'll be doing 1 single crochet in the first stitch, followed by an increase in the next one. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, all the way around for 18 stitches. So 1 in the first one, and in the one after that, you have 1 and 2. Into the one after that again 1, into the one after that 1 and 2. So now that I've completed this row, I've moved my stitch marker to the 18th stitch. For row number 4, we'll be doing 2 single crochets. So 1 in the first one, 1 in the next one, followed by an increase in the next stitch. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 1 and 2. So follow this pattern all the way around until you have 24 stitches. Now for row 5, you're going to place 3 single crochets So 1 in the first one, 1 in the next one, 1 in the one after that, followed by an increase. So 1, 2, for a total of 30 stitches. Now for row 6, you're going to place 4 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 36 stitches. So that's my 4 single crochets done, and in the 5th stitch I have 1 and 2. For row 7, we'll be doing 5 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 42 stitches. For row 8, we'll be placing 6 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 48 stitches. For row 9, we'll be doing 7 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 54 stitches. For row 10, you'll be doing 8 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 60 stitches. So this is the base of our doll, and because we want our doll to be standing, it's always better to give it a little more support. So what I've done is I've cut out a little piece of cardboard in the same shape as the base of the exactly same size. So you can do this after you've completed row number 10, and then once we create the doll, you can just insert this inside to give it a little bit of stability. I'll show you when to do that. So now for row 11 to 36, you'll be placing 1 single crochet all the way around for 60 stitches per row. So complete until row 36 and then meet me back here again. So now I've completed my 36 rows and I have a structure that looks like this. It does stand by itself, but it's not very steady. So I'm just going to take the little cardboard cutout and push it to the bottom. So that gives it a little bit of a structure. Later when we stuff this, it'll take better shape. Now for row 37, we'll be placing 8 single crochets followed by a decrease. So this is our first row of decreases. I've completed my 8 single crochets and I'll show you how to do a decrease. Insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the stitch after that, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, pull through all 3. So I've completed my 8 single crochets again. I'll show you how to do a decrease again. Insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the stitch after that, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3. So go all the way around until you have 54 stitches. Now for row 38, we'll place 1 single crochet all the way around for 54 stitches. For row 39, we'll be doing 7 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 48 stitches. So I've made my 7 single crochets. Now I'll be decreasing. So insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, insert into the second stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull through all 3. For row 40, place 1 single crochet all the way around for a total of 48 stitches. For row 41, we'll be doing 6 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 42 stitches. For row 42, you'll be placing 1 single crochet all the way around for 42 stitches. For row 43, place 5 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 36 stitches. Now for row 44, we'll be doing 4 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 30 stitches. Now for rows 45 to 48, place 1 single crochet all the way around for 30 stitches per row. Now for row 49, we're going to start increasing again. So we're going to do 4 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 36 stitches. So that's 4 single crochets done, and in the 5th stitch you're going to place 1 and 1 more in the same stitch. Now for rows 50 to 55, place 1 single crochet all the way around for a total of 36 stitches. So now at this point you should have something which has a little bit of a bottle shape, and at this point we're going to change colors. So now to start row number 56, the first thing that we're going to do is just undo row number 55's last stitch. So you should have your 2 loops on the hook, but you've not pulled it through. Now take your skin colored yarn and attach it to your work. Now you can just take a pair of scissors and snip off the green yarn. And for row number 56, we'll be placing 1 single crochet all the way around for a total of 36 stitches in the skin color. Now for row 57, we'll do 10 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 33 stitches. Now for row 58, you'll do 9 single crochets and a decrease for a total of 30 stitches. Now for row 59, you'll do 3 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 24 stitches. Now before we proceed with the rest of the doll, it's the perfect time to start stuffing it. After stuffing it, your piece should look something like this. I would suggest you be quite generous with the stuffing and add as much as you need. Now for row 60, place 2 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 18 stitches. Now for row 61, we're going to place 1 single crochet followed by a decrease for a total of 12 stitches. For rows 62 and 63, place 1 single crochet all the way around for a total of 12 stitches. Now for row 64, place 1 single crochet and 1 increase for a total of 18 stitches. So you have 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then 2 in the following stitch. Now we've created the neck portion of the doll, and in order to make this steady, you can just use a drinking straw. So you get these plastic straws, and I've cut this so it fits inside the neck, and this will give it a little bit of steadiness. So you can insert the straw into the neck and then just place a little bit of stuffing around it. Now for row 65, place 2 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 24 stitches. Now for row 66, place 3 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 30 stitches. For row 67, we're going to place 4 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 36 stitches. Now for row 68, we'll be placing 5 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 42 stitches. Now for row number 69, we're going to place 6 single crochets and an increase for a total of 48 stitches. And if you see at this point, your face is starting to form. So here's your neck, and now we're building up the head. For row number 70, place 7 single crochets and an increase for a total of 54 stitches. Now for rows 71 to 79, place 1 single crochet all the way around for 54 stitches per row. Complete row 79 and then meet me back here again. So I've completed until row number 79, and then I counted 9 rows from the neck. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And between the 9th and 10th row, I've attached the safety eyes. Now before you proceed, just stuff the head and make sure you have the safety eyes in the right place. Now for row 80, we're going to do 7 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 48 stitches. Now for row number 81, we're going to place 6 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 42 stitches. So now for row number 82, let's place 5 single crochets and a decrease for a total of 36 stitches. Now for row 83, place 4 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 30 stitches. Now for row 84, place 3 single crochets and a decrease for a total of 24 stitches. And now with every row that you go on with, don't forget to keep stuffing the head. Now for row 85, place 2 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 18 stitches. Now for row 86, place 1 single crochet followed by a decrease for a total of 12 stitches. Now for row 87, we're going to decrease all the way around 6 times and then we're going to just sew in the end of the head. Make sure you've stuffed your head nicely before you do this, because after this you're not going to have an opportunity to stuff it again. So now with this, the basic structure of the body and the head are ready. Now we'll start with the arms. At this point, your doll should look something like this. So now to get started with the arm, we're going to create a magic ring. And inside the magic ring, we're going to place 6 single crochets. So this is the same way that we started the body of the doll. So create your ring and then place 6 single crochets inside of it. Now once you're done with your magic ring, pull the end to tighten it, and for row 2 you're going to place an increase on each stitch. That's 2 single crochets on each of the stitches for a total of 12 stitches. Now for rows 3 to 5, place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches per row. Now for row 6, in order to give the hands a little bit of structure, in this first single crochet we'll be placing a puff stitch. So to do a puff stitch, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through only one. Again insert your hook into the loop, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, pull through only one, insert, pull up a loop, pull through only one, and do that one more time. So you're going to repeat this until you have 5 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 5. So your puff stitch is ready. Now in every single crochet all the way around, you're going to place 1 single crochet the way we've been doing in the previous rows. So in the next 11 stitches, place 1 single crochet. Now for row 7, you're going to place 1 single crochet followed by a decrease all the way around for this row for a total of 8 stitches. Now for row 8, place 1 single crochet followed by an increase for a total of 12 stitches. So now you can see how the hand is beginning to look. And now for row 9 to 27, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches per row. So once you're done making your arms, they should look something like this. And now we're going to sew it to the sides of the doll. So we'll have one going across this way and the other this way. Once you add your arms, your doll should be looking something like this. And now we're going to create her hair. Now in order to do the hair, follow rows 1 to 10 that we used for the base of the doll. So you'll start with a magic ring of 6 and then go all through your increases until you reach 60 stitches. Now for rows 11 to 20, place 1 single crochet all the way around for 60 stitches per row. Once you're done with row 20, meet me back here again. So now that I've completed the little head of hair, we can add a little fringe in front. To do that, place 3 single crochets in the first 3 stitches, followed by 3 half double crochets, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, followed by 3 double crochets, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, followed by 3 triple crochets, yarn over twice, insert, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, followed again by 3 double crochets, three half double crochets, and 3 single crochets. Now slip stitch into the next stitch and you can just cut off your excess yarn. Now we can try the little cap of hair of the doll to make sure that it fits properly. And there it is. Now you can just weave in your edges and I'll show you how to make a little bun at the back. Now to make the bun, follow row 1 to 5 that we used initially for the body. So you're going to start with a magic ring of 6 and continue on till you have 30 stitches. After that, for rows 6 to 9, place 1 single crochet all the way around for 30 stitches per row. So now once you've completed the 9 rows, you should have a bun that looks something like this. You can just snip your yarn off and pull it through, and then just stuff this part of your bun with some stuffing. Once you have the bun stuffed, you're just going to attach it to the back of the doll's head. So this is going to be the same spot wherein we had the first few chains. Just go ahead and sew this together. And once you're done, the bun should look something like this. What you can also do is you can just crochet a single chain and tie it around to give it a little bit of a definition around this area. So now we can start working on the apron for the doll. So you can take yarn in any color that you want and start with a slip knot. So create a loop with the tail end, make another loop inside the first one and tighten. Now insert your hook and tighten again, and now we're going to do a chain of 50. Yarn over, pull through, that's 1, 2, 3, and you'll continue this until you have 50 chains on your hook. After you finish your chain of 50, add one more chain, that's 51, and then from the second chain from the hook, which is this one right here, insert your hook and place a single crochet. Now place one single crochet all the way around until you get to the other side. And this is the repeat that we're going to be following for all the other rows. Chain 1, turn, and place one single crochet all the way around until you get to the other side. Now you're going to continue this pattern until row number 20 and then meet me back here again. So I've completed rows 1 to 20 and this is how the piece looks. What I've also done is I've gone up a few hook sizes. So I've used a hook which is 3.5 millimeters and a slightly thicker yarn. So again I've done about 20 rows, but because this is a bigger hook as well as a thicker yarn, if you see, it's much bigger than this piece. So this piece is going to form a pocket on top of the apron and the piece at the back is going to be the actual apron. Now we're going to continue working on the apron piece. So for row number 21, chain 1 and turn, and now slip stitch for the next 15 stitches. So go up to the next 15 stitches and just place slip stitches. So to place a slip stitch, insert your hook and just pull through both. Again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through both. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through both, and continue this for the next 15 stitches. Now in the next 20 stitches, you're going to place one half double crochet each. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through all three. Again yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through all three, and repeat this for the next 20 stitches. Now once you've reached the other side, what I've done is I've counted 15 stitches from here and placed a stitch marker right here. And now we're just going to be working from this end to this end. So chain 1, turn, and place one half double crochet all the way around until you reach the other stitch marker. So you're only going to be working this for 20 stitches. So this is the way it looks. Now again you'll chain 1 and turn and continue just placing half double crochets all the way around until you reach the desired length. So now I've worked up 6 rows to complete the apron, and right at the top I'm just going to make a chain of 20. Now you're going to attach the yarn to the other side of the top of the apron and repeat the chains on this side too. Once you're done with this, you're going to place the same chains on these two sides as well. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. Now that you have your little apron ready, just sew on the pocket to it. But when you sew this on, you're only going to sew in 3 sides. So this side, and the bottom. Leave the top empty, don't stitch the top yet. So now once you're done sewing on the pocket, you can make a couple of slots for your crochet hooks. You can make a little pocket over here, this much space for your tape measure, some area for your needles or your scissors. So I'm just going to make a few of these pockets and slots, and then I'll come back and show you how it looks. So now I have my little apron ready with separate sections for each of the things. So I've made some thin dividers over here for the crochet hooks. I've kept a section because I keep losing my stitch markers all the time. I have an area over here for my yarn needles, a little pocket on top for my inch tape, and then a pocket over here for my scissors. Now we can put the apron on our little doll. Now I've put the little apron on my doll. It's much better visible when she's standing. But I just wanted to show you, if you have a little tally counter like this, you can just place this around your arm and you have a little holder for that too. So here's my granny all done. I created a pair of glasses with some wire and also added a little smile and a nose. And she stands beautiful and tall at 45 centimeters. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with all your friends. Subscribe to my channel, and until next time, bye bye.